Hey punks! Welcome back to the University of Radlands. A little bit of a different video for you today. I'm just going to kind of talk to you as I have a little bit of a confession I would like to make, a secret that I've been keeping that's been on my mind and on my chest for a long time that I really want to just kind of get off my shoulders, if you will. And, I would just like to start off by saying that I know that Cult of the Chrome is going to be a really good expansion and a really great time, especially if you love Radlands. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, University, how can you know if this is going to be really good? You might think it's going to be really good, but you don't really have a way of knowing. Well, punks, I do. I was a playtester on the game. In Daniel's article last week, he kind of went over how the playtesting process went, and I felt that I could actually now confess to you all and say out loud that I have played Cult of the Chrome and I was a playtester on the game. And it was an awesome experience. If you love a game and they're going to release more of it, I would reach out to that game developer and publisher and see if they're taking playtesters. It was a really, really cool experience. Now, I'm going to kind of go over my story about how it happened and just the timeline for everything, because I think it's kind of neat and pretty interesting, and I hope you do as well. And I'm going to kind of enjoy telling the story. So it was kind of the middle fall, late fall of 22, a fellow Radlanders community member reached out to me. He's done a lot of play testing for Roxley before and some of their other games, and he asked if I'd be interested in play testing Radlands. And I said, yes, of course. He thought I would be a good candidate to help test the game. And so then at that point, Roxley and Daniel, the designer, reached out. And then from there, I joined the play testing Discord. And as Daniel kind of mentioned in his article, there was maybe 30 or 40 of us there in that kind of initial testing run. And there was 100 new camps to try out. And we were essentially supposed to play games with each other on TTS with these newly designed cards and rate them and talk about them. And there was a Google form to fill out with our thoughts. And we were slowly narrowing down camps. And the play testers kind of whittled down as well. You could find people that were a little bit more reliable to play with, and some people kind of phased out of it as other things popped up for them. And the camps slowly were whittling down with what we thought was the best. Well, maybe after about a few weeks or a month of this, then Daniel and Roxley said, hey, what camp ideas do you possibly have? Let's send us a list of some that are on your mind. And then Daniel kind of went through those and culled those to what he thought was maybe the best. And we started playtesting those and adding that to what we had done before and kind of narrowing it down and rating stuff. And that was a lot of fun. In this process, I got to help name a few camps or a handful of camps. I might have a couple of designs that kind of evolved over time with the camps. So I kind of have a stamp on the game, which is really awesome. So this probably ended, maybe between Thanksgiving and Christmas, around that time. Well, then the new year rolled around, and Daniel and I were still kind of in contact talking about the expansion. And we decided at that point that we would continue on TTS and really play testing some more and really kind of trying to refine and try to maybe break the game with certain combos and just continue to tweak stuff. And again, that was a really great experience and a lot of fun. Daniel and I might have continued to play at least once or twice a week, or a minimum every other week for probably almost another year. And so this game has really been tested and played, and I've probably played as much of the expansion as I have the original game, possibly. Like we played quite a bit, and it was awesome working with Daniel. And I kind of really actually miss the interactions that we've had together, because we've stopped playing probably, like I said, kind of around the beginning of this year. I had about another year's worth of continued to test and tweak the game. And that's why I'm really confident in saying that if you love Radlands, this is just more of it. And I know I'm excited to buy the expansion and get the expansion and get the expansion for people that I've introduced to the game. It is a lot of fun. So I'm not going to get into more details than that. It's not up to me to spoil anything or tell anybody about any camps. I'm going to leave that up to Daniel and Roxley, as they're going to be doing that at some point down the road before the release of the game. And then I'm going to be talking about those when they release them. I think Daniel might have mentioned in his article about 23 camps they're going to tease, and I'm going to really enjoy talking with you all about them, breaking them down, because not only can I look at it from just looking at the card, I can tell you somewhat about the experience I had playing with it, and that's going to be awesome. So stay tuned. Keep watching. When they drop those, I'm going to be dropping those, and I'm really looking forward to Cult of the Chrome. And if you love Radlands, I hope that you are as well. Thank you for listening. I know this was a little bit of a different kind of video, but again, thank you. And as always, stay thirsty, punks.